Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. We are continuing yesterday's Murli. Today is 31st July 2024, and the date of the Murli we are reading is 21st of March 1981. The essence of the Murli was the way to celebrate real Holi. So, just to quickly recap what we read yesterday, Baba was telling us what is the way to celebrate Holi in the real sense, actually. And in the beginning, very beautifully, Baba elevated our self-respect by giving us the title that you are the masters of the three worlds. Right? The master of the confluence-aged world that is free from sorrow, the master of the incorporeal world that is also free from sorrow, and the master of the world of heaven that is again free from sorrow. So the master of the three worlds. And then as Baba gives the three meanings of holy, right? That holy, you already belong to Shiv Baba. And the second one, that you have made the past. And the third meaning that Baba says is you become holy. Right? So um, then Baba was explaining like holy is celebrated in two ways in the Lokic world. Jalana or Manana, that is to burn and to celebrate. So Baba said that when you color one another with the worldly colors, you then have to tidy up yourselves, right? Your dress, your face, and everything. But Baba said your colors are so elevated and so lovely that whoever you color with those colors, they would want to be colored even more. And they would like to be colored with those colors all the time. So here Baba mentioned about different sprinklers we have. Right? Sprinkler of happiness, in which he gave us different self-respect points. Then sprinkler of attainments, like supersensuous joy, God's love. And then sprinkler of all powers and sprinkler of the main points of knowledge. And then Baba was just playing with the words, and he said that each day of the confluence age is holy day. So it's actually holy day. And then Baba said each day of golden age would be holiday. So we shouldn't have holiday over here at the confluence age. Holiday will be in the golden age. And yeah, one memorial Baba mentioned that they create idols of deities and they put bulbs on the foreheads. In Hindi, it is known as Swang Rachte Hai, right? So that is again, Baba said, it's your memorial. And so Baba beautifully brought up the difference between the real way of celebrating Holi and what it is done in the memorial. So let's see today. So Baba said that you stopped. This is how you celebrate in happiness, right? They celebrate the memorial of this holy festival by making fancy images of deity idols. However, in that they also especially put lights in the middle of their foreheads. This is in memory of you. When the lights on your foreheads are lit, you become deities. So, which means when you are in soul consciousness, so the memorial of this is that they create those idols of deities and put bulbs on their foreheads. So when the lights on your foreheads are lit, you become deities. When you belong to the Father, you become deities. You experience this practically, whereas those people just celebrate the festival in memory of your practical experience. So do you now understand how you celebrated Holi and what those people do? see the difference between the real thing and the memorial of it. Hmm? So the difference between the real way of celebrating it and the memorial. Someone said, eminent people hold a seminar of great fools. So Baba said, this too is right. Because when the Father comes, those eminent people become great fools. To the extent that they are great, they become fools. Since they are unable to recognize the Father, they are great fools, are they not? Yeah, they are great according to the Lokic world's perspective, but Baba says they cannot recognize the Father, so they are great fools. This is how they celebrate the memorial of their great foolishness of the previous cycle. They do everything wrong. The Father says, recognize me, whereas those people say that the Father doesn't exist. So that is wrong, is it not? You say that the Father has come, and they say that that's impossible. So they do everything wrong, do they not? They create great expansion in that way. However, the memorial is, in essence, the auspicious meeting of the father and the children. Hmm? So the memorial is the meeting of the father and the children. The confluence age is the age of this auspicious meeting. Although your children who live in Bharat know about these things, today Baba is telling all of this to the children who have come here from abroad, because the kingdom you are to rule will be in Bharat. You are not going to rule your kingdom in America. Therefore, you will definitely need to hear about and understand the things of Bharat. Would you not? Look at the memorial they have made of your experience. What they created is so different, right? So the memorial is so different than the what is done in reality. Then Baba is giving remembrance here to those who sing songs of Holi after celebrating Holi by making the past, to those who with the holy sprinkler constantly sprinkle the costume of the soul with different colors, to the Brahmins who constantly celebrate the auspicious meeting with the Father and thereby become deities, to those who become the masters of the land free from sorrow, Babdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. So we children also pay love and remembrance and namaste to Babdada. And then Baba continues, you have heard many Murlis, right? You have heard many Murlis. Is there anything left to hear now? Now we just have to meet and celebrate. You have heard and spoken a lot too. You were told so much through the Sakar form. You have also heard so much from the Avyak form. You haven't just been listening for 1 year, but for 13 years. So 1981, Murli. So Baba says you've been listening to the Avyak form for 13 years now. Now, in this 13th year, you have to make him yours. H capital, him. You have to make him yours. So 13, that's Tera in Hindi. So Tera means to become yours. Now just remain in the intoxication of I am yours. This is the essence of everything you have been told. Yesterday, Baba saw the scene of how you children were celebrating. Whilst you were laughing and playing so much, Bab Dada was smiling. Constantly continue to laugh and dance in this way. So Baba says, you keep on dancing and laughing. Let this become eternal. When Bab Dada saw you children entertaining yourself, he gave you this blessing. May this last for eternity. Your legs and feet may get tired, but you will constantly dance in happiness with your intellects. Right? The body may get tired dancing, but Baba says, dance with your mind and intellect. By wearing your angelic costumes and becoming residents of the subtle region and continuing to dance, you will do this constantly and eternally. By wearing your angelic costumes and becoming residents of the subtle region and continuing to dance, you will do this constantly and eternally. This too is one of the celebrations of the confluence age that you will not experience at any other time. Therefore, play as much as you want, eat and enjoy yourself, but also remember the word eternally. Like Baba says, remember that it should be sada, not sometimes. So Baba says your happiness, your dancing of the intellect should be eternally. When Baba is meeting with the America group, each of you jewels has become an instrument to benefit many other souls. You feel compassion when you see those wandering souls. There will now be even more intense cries of distress. They will feel that there isn't even the slightest glimpse of happiness anywhere. So Baba is describing that in the times to come, you will see wandering souls coming to you, or souls who are in intense pain, who are in distress, for just a glimpse of happiness. They will experience all the facilities of happiness to be facilities of sorrow. At such a time, they will only be able to see the father and his children as their support. At such a time, Baba says, only father and the children will be seen as their support. When the whole world is in total darkness, they will only be able to see one lighthouse. Gradually, all of this will go very quickly into the extreme. For such a time, you need souls who have the practice of giving light and might. So this is something very important for us. That Baba is saying Baba needs souls who have this practice of giving light and might. Do you maintain this practice? You will have to serve in 3 ways at once. You will have to serve through your thoughts, words, and deeds. Through your deeds, you will have to sit them down, reassure, and comfort them. Baba is telling us, through your deeds, how can you help? You make them sit down, you reassure them, and you comfort them. Continue to prepare yourselves, because the greater the comforts in America are, and the bigger their homes, the greater will be the sorrow they experience. Preparations for destruction are being made, are they not? Together with those souls who are going to be instruments for destruction, you souls who are carrying out establishment also have to hoist the flag of revelation. So, who will bring the special souls for the task of establishment here? So they answered, America will do it. By bringing special souls here, the service centers of America will also become VIP centers. Yeah, so I think we will stop here because we are continuing with this Murli tomorrow again. Rakhi Ben, is that okay?
Yes, Shabla, that's okay.
Uh, Om Shanti. Let's have a minute of silence and then we can join. Om Shanti. So it was a short part of the movie. Anyone would like to share? What did you take from this?
So, Baba would like to see us practicing giving light and mind, because Baba see that is going to be the greatest need going forward. And Baba would like to see us doing this in three ways, when uh, through our mind, our words, and actions. So, um, and the actions we have to sit with them and comfort them. So every detail instruction Baba is giving. So America is going to be now in comfort and facilities to bigger country, one of the bigger country, and when it comes to sorrow, they'll experience the most in that, in the opposite way. So Baba would like to see us giving shakas and making that practice stronger so that this can be, the sanskars can be built within. So this is the takeaway for me, to be light in mind, practicing light in mind throughout the day. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Baba did say that in the times to come that in pain, when the souls will be in pain and distress, then they will only see you as the support actually. Baba and you children as the support, Baba said. So in such times, we need to have this practice of giving light and mind. Mm.
In fact, it is happening
Mm.
in Kerala right now.
Sorry?
In fact, the suffering, right, due to this landslide in Kerala, right? So many people are suffering. many are yet to be found underground. They are still the rescue operation is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was reading another movie actually yesterday, and in which Baba said that you can make this practice of giving light and might whilst you are having your meals. So he was saying that while eating, stabilize yourself in this stage of light and might and give light and might to the entire world. So that was something very new and different for me to read that. And also, it's an easy practice that we can do whenever you have your meals, eat in silence. And Baba said that give light and might to everyone.
Om Shanti Sharmila Ben.
Ji, Om Shanti.
Long time really. But this whole Murli on Holi really pulls you. So, even though it's just repeated, he tells you the meaning of Holi, Holika, Manna, celebration. All that I think is something, it's like a flavor which Baba adds to that particular Murli. But today I was just and I think I want to still go deeper on the last 2 days Murli, which Baba did, especially the sprinklers and all. It was something nice, and it just reminded me of that real when I've seen Baba's Padramani during Holi, when he plays with the sprinkler, and that kind comes back to my memory. But today there were two things. One thing is, see, Baba is very nicely giving us the blessing, may this last for eternity. Like he just loves to see the children enjoying their feet dancing and all, even though he hints, let it be an angelic dance. And because this is the only one thing possible on the conference. It was so well, I was just putting my mind in it. When suddenly America came, and that one thing which Baba said, when the whole world is in total darkness,
Yeah.
when the whole world, and remember, Baba is talking to America, a place, a facility of happiness, where you find all facilities, when none would even think there it would become like citadels of sorrow and all. And in that kind, Baba is saying they will be able to see only one lighthouse. That's really what was just trying to see how how does Baba really concretize the picture, the whole abstract thing, how he brings and comes back to us saying, as you rightly said about yesterday's Murli, giving light and might. And that practice, how we have to have. So suddenly Baba puts you on a responsible dance of saying, okay, enough now of dancing. First he's saying dance, dance, dance. Then he's saying enough now of dancing. Now get prepared for becoming that lighthouse, that kind of special task. Are you the person? Sometimes in the Murli, when Baba tries to give you, these two kind of treatment, he's just putting me on a swing, he's swinging me, he's saying beautiful and all, and suddenly he shows me the torchlight to say, hello, now stop it now. You must know that's going to happen. I was just thinking about this contrasting kind of picture which Baba gives in these Murlis of Holi. Something which really put me a little bit apart to think that it's not always just dancing in Holi, dancing name or behind. I don't know. I just felt like that when you ended the Murli by saying, enough is enough, get prepared. Om Shanti.
Right. You explained it very beautifully. Thank you for that. Yeah, Baba did, he did bring our attention that you have fun, but at the same time, you need to make your stage one that of lighthouse. Mm, yes, because Baba was saying, no, now very quickly everything will go into the extreme. So we need to have that practice over this time.
But what do you get out of this, Sharmila Ben? Like when you read such Murlis and all, no? Especially now we know it. But suddenly, it's like Baba's pulling down the mercury down and saying, okay, like sometimes it gives me, what is his role? What he wants me, at times a kind of like a child, you seem to question the father. Just now you told me blessing, and then Baba suddenly, like, you're making me frightened and showing me the signs of destruction. A sort of, something just comes up, like a kind of a choking you just get at the end. Okay, that means should I just what to say, um, tie my boots, laces and all, and try to do and forget about everything else, forget about Holi and all. A sort of a, whether you call it as a childish thing or how you take it, I don't know. I just wanted to say, what would be a frame of mind when you, especially today's Murli, which you read,
I
the
think,
first and the second part. Could you please give your approach, your
I,
mindset?
yeah, I feel he just tries to bring in the balance in us actually. Like the balance of love and law. So Baba always does mention in so many Murlis that you become an embodiment of love, but at the same time you become an embodiment of power as well. So I think that's what you have fun, but at the same time you make your state so powerful that quickly when such a time will come, you can do this, what Baba wants us to do. Or you can become that support for the world. So it's, as you were also saying, that not just having fun and dancing, but you have to create your internal stage that powerful. So it's like balance, I think. You need to bring that balance in your life, of having fun and having that maturity of what is the call of the time now, according to the times now, what I need to do for myself. That is what Baba brings our attention to. Anyone else can add what they feel.
Doesn't it choke you?
No, I don't choke. No, I won't use this word choke, but I think yes, he brings our attention. And it's like, have some seriousness as well. Like your exams are coming near, you have fun, but you have some seriousness also. It's kind of that. You need to utilize your time, your everything, the thoughts and words in a worthwhile way, but not get, it's like Baba sometimes says, no, कि attention का भी tension ले लेते हैं. So not to do that, stay light, but still have that seriousness towards your efforts. That's what I feel. Not to be very strict with yourself, but at the same time, you need to have discipline, right? Hmm. Anyone else would like to add? They can add. Because Baba also did mention here, no, that preparations for the destruction are in full swing. So, what about the souls who are responsible for the establishment? Hmm? Where is your preparation? At what level your preparation is? You need to check that.
Because
Well
let me
done.
be very honest with you, Sharmila sister. See,
Mhm.
if you see each one of us, we are in our own journey. Some of us are surrendered, some of us are in family, some of us are still trying to bring the family. So we are still on our path. I still feel sometimes, yeah, the way is a little far off. But with these murlis, whenever Baba says, it's like sometimes a kind of a thing, how fast, like we all see, we do not know our mathematics as far as destruction or anything concerned. We just wait till Baba tells us, okay child, it's time now, time to go home. I know that, but when we are in a family, when we are in a thing, see, the approach is different. We just can't even rush and throw things out to the winds and say, okay, now time for me to go, you all each take care of yourself. I don't know. I was just trying to understand the hurriedness of the things which Baba sometimes heralds in the Murli at times. That was my, not choke, I should say. That was the only concern I wanted to share with you.
Om Shanti. Good morning. Sister, I would like to bring out a point here that I guess Baba also wants us to be ever ready for any eventuality. Like being in a family, when as elderly people leave their bodies immediately, it falls heavily on the relatives, on the close, near, and dear ones. But they ultimately have to prepare themselves. I mean, the times have passed. I mean, if the person has done good to the family, he's ever remembered. But any person's value is only remembered once it is lost, once the item is no more in life. But then the remaining people recall, recollect, sob, oh, that person was really great. He did a great job for us. He was such a beautiful person. I think Baba would like to say here that we better not regret. We are preparing for a new world, but at least we have to be prepared to go there. If we are not prepared, then might well you will not be able to enjoy the next tenure that way. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you for sharing. Om Bhai, you wanted to say something?
Sister, good morning. I just wish to share the reflection of that gopes and gopis. In this confluence age, we all are gopes and gopis who are not playing Holi with Father Gopi Vallabh for just one day, but every day. That really brings intoxication.
Yeah.
You know, that's the personally I used to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and there this Radha and all gopis were playing Holi with Sri Krishna. So we used to get that intoxication, ki how that scene would be and how wonderful that would create. What would be that great experience, elevated experience. And we never imagined that we are the same souls who are, whose memorial has been described in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That really brings a lot of intoxication, and each one of us definitely is experiencing this. The four types of sprinklers that Baba has described. Baba has described four. The happiness. Then he ends with that sprinkler of knowledge, the jewels of knowledge which we can sprinkle, and we don't have to physically go to that place as which is very brought out, where the souls are suffering, in their drama. They have the scene of suffering, and where we can contribute using our sprinklers. Sitting at a remote place, we can sprinkle the connection. We can connect them with the supreme power and godly love and powers we can sprinkle there, and so that their suffering become reduced and they can also experience joy and happiness. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Different sprinklers. And Baba does say that your eyes are the sprinklers. Right? So again, there you connect with this, that give light and might through your eyes, through your thoughts, through your vibrations. And there was one point which Baba was saying, that staying this intoxication, short and sweet, I am yours. Baba said this is the 13th year of Avyak Murli. So you have this intoxication that I am yours, just belong to Baba. And so Baba was saying this is the essence actually of celebrating Holi, because Holi, the meaning that Baba says that you belong to Baba. You've already become fathers. So Baba was saying when you belong to Father, so you have this intoxication that whom do I belong to?
And in the belongingness, sister, both all the three, the thoughts, intellect, and sanskars, the actions, they all three align, and then all each one of these three become these sprinklers, like what we think,
Yeah.
what we speak, and how do we behave, actions. Uh, all three become the sprinklers of the divine virtues, which we can spread amongst each other, and that will happen automatically. Only thing is we have to just have that intoxication, that remembrance that I am connected with Baba. Baba is one on one with me, and I'm dancing. My intellect is dancing in sheer joy, happiness with him every moment, not just Amrit Vela or not just Anumasham, but every moment of the day, 24/7, and each moment, each day of the countless age. Om Shanti.
Yeah, I also agree with what the brother had to say. But you know what? How I feel, Sharmila, when I was young, I used to play these crossword puzzles, like across and down. And I used to often find, when suppose the words which go down, it links with that word across. I used to say, hey, I've done a good job. Like I used to like a kind of thing as if my thinking is there. So when that word belonging comes, even I get that feeling, hey, I'm in the circle, I'm in the puzzle, I'm inside. That question of belonging, you needn't, it's not that every moment I sit and do a smritya, ba, but the kind of a feeling, even if I go out, I'm here, that belonging here. And that word belong comes, it gives you, yes, a kind of intoxication that come what may, wherever you go, like the cat pulls its kittens from somewhere and puts it in the path. I would be definitely done because I belong to such a mother cat over here. Yeah, even for me, I think this one word, kiska ho,
Yeah.
whom I am, who's my father, that belonging, if it is deep enough, deeply penetrated, uh, I think that's a very nice feeling, more than intoxication, a feeling to know that you're being engulfed by a kind of a being who holds you even if you're down. I think even I like that intoxication. Om Shanti.
Mm. Mm.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
In this Murli which is going on, the wonderful discussion going on, what I personally feel and what basically the Murli portrays and what Baba tells. Baba talks about the definition of Holi. Baba talks about sprinkling different colors, that is, colors of divinity, colors of virtues, and in that process, light and might. Baba also talks about that by a mode of thoughts, words, and deeds, you have to propagate that positivity, propagate that light and might. Actually, what happens when a person is in darkness, darkness of, that is, agyan ka andhera, and when the light comes, what happens when he's in trapped with agyan ka andhera? He doesn't find any passage, he doesn't find any way. Basically, he's confused, he's disturbed, and puts his eyes to the Lord. And God comes and says, and gives the light, gives the knowledge that you are a soul. And in this Murli, Baba is again and again telling the first chapter that you are a soul. Baba is not telling directly, but is telling indirectly that when you sprinkle colors, what happens even in Holi, in the food Holi, that what we play, when we sprinkle colors, everybody looks same. You cannot recognize anybody by the face. Rather say by the outer appearance. You cannot recognize anybody. That means Baba is telling that you have to come out of the body consciousness. Because the body consciousness is the main enemy, is the main factor due to which you are in dukkha, you are disturbed. Be soul conscious. And when you are soul conscious, you are connected to Baba. And when you are connected to Baba, you are full of light, full of might. And when you are full of light and full of might, and then you sprinkle all the lights, that is sprinkling all the colors. And in that process, when the person who is in darkness gets the light, now he sees different ways how to come out of that negativity. He finds hope. Baba also has got a lot of hope with us. When Baba talks, and when the word Baba Murli uses, you all are gopes and gopis. I feel that yes, you are hopes and hopis. That means Baba has got a lot of hope with us. That these are the children who can help me in transforming the world. These are the children who were deities, but now they have forgotten. So Baba is explaining it in different ways, as like when a child forgets, child doesn't understand. He's made to understand in different ways by different stories and all that. So Baba is doing the same. And when Baba talks basically about Holi, again the same picture comes of Krishna and Radha. And we have discussed earlier last day that a person full of all the divinities, that is Sola Kala Sampurna, that embodiment of knowledge, that is Krishna. And we children, when our mind, body and soul is synchronized with the Supreme Soul, that is when we have changed our direction from outwards to inwards and have become Radha from Dhara, and again Radha to Radhe. And when I say about Radhe, one ek Baba dusra na koi, it's focused basically, totally focused. Baba hi sansar hai. And in that situation, what happens? When Baba becomes sansar, that sansar becomes wonderful. The sansar becomes full of fun and joy. But this fun and joy is different from the fun and joy of the world. When Baba becomes sansar, the life becomes full of dance. But this dance is different from the dance that we do in the world. In the world, when people dance, people get thak jate hai. But this is a dance. The more you dance, more you enjoy, and more you want to. So Baba tells that basically what actually is Gyan dance. When you do manthan, Gyan manthan, and in that process, you get some after manthan, you get some, what to say, just like do the manthan of milk or dahi and whatever, you get ghee. That means उससे जो अमृत प्राप्त होता है, when you do the manthan, you get the amrit, Gyan amrit. And that Amrit acts as an intoxication. And in that intoxication, a person becomes full of fun and full of joy. And he forgets the world. And in that is Baba hi sansar hai. I would like to explain the word fun, that what type of life becomes a fun. That means it's not a fun what is the words means in the common world. It's a fun in that world when Baba becomes sansar hai. In that world, fun means F for farista, U for upliftment, and N for nirakari, nirvikari, and nirahankari. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother, for your sharing. Yeah, so we can close now. I think we will read the remaining part of the Murli tomorrow. So let's have a. Yeah, you wanted to say something, brother?
Yeah, just the another intoxicating point that Baba said into this Murli, that we, so we have been hearing the Murli about right Sakar, and with the Murli. So Baba says the whole essence, right? We have heard it, so we have heard so much the Murlis. So at the time it was 30 years, right? When Baba says the all essence of the Murli is to just to have that intoxication feeling that I belong to you.
Yeah.
So that was really nice to feel. And we have been so fortunate that we get 2 Murlis every day, Sakar and Avit. So we supposed to be in double intoxication because we are soaked in that a lot in the morning hours, right? So this is the time to feel that, have that state of mind that okay, I belong to Baba. Awesome. Thank you.
So with this thought, let us remember Baba in silence and feel this thought that I belong to you, I am yours. Yeah? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So stay in this oxygenating throughout the day. Whom do I belong to? And also practice giving light and mind. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Sharmila Ban. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day.